Here's a pretty flag. Which country is this?
That's the gay flag.
Alright, gang, in the immortal words of Patrick Starr, who hates dumb old Texas?
What did you say?
Hey now, I love any and everybody on this great nation, right? And due to the special events of the 4th of July, I watched something special. I'm talking about possibly the best romance crime thriller of 2026. So buckle up and put on your favorite trousers because I am going to talk about Carolina, Caroline. And the way I just said Carolina, Caroline makes me feel like a Southern Texan in his backyard cooking a smoked brisket. Is Carolina, Caroline one of the biggest surprises of 2026, or does it fall short of glory? Now, this film is about a young gas station worker by the name of Caroline, played by Samara Weaving, who goes on the run with this other guy by the name of Oliver, who's played by Kyle Gallner. And he's a con man, he's a drifter. So then they go on this crime spree. They're scamming people out of money, they're robbing banks. And all while this is happening, Caroline, she is in search of trying to find her estranged mother who abandoned her as a kid. Off rip, before I even watched this film, I went into it completely blind. All I knew was that Samara Weaving and Kyle Garner were going to be playing a couple, right? And just off of that information right there, I'm like, okay, there's got to be some horror elements to this, right? Because they're both, in my opinion, king and queen of the horror genre, of Scream, you know? As far as the cinematography and the musical score goes, they do a great job at displaying that Texan vibe from the early 2000s. And I'm not gonna lie, this accent, this Texas accent by Samara Weaving is just top notch, right? I would have never thought, if I would have never seen Samara Weaving in person and she talks like that, I would have thought, yeah, she's from the South. She's from like Mississippi. And the director of the film, Adam Carter Raymar, he specifically set the story in this time frame to give the film this nostalgia feel to it. And I thought this film was very well paced. I didn't get bored. I didn't feel overwhelmed with anything. Like the chemistry between Kyle Garner and Samara Weaving, it was just pure entertainment the entire way through. Every scene in this film where both of their characters were going on the run, robbing these banks or whatnot, it had me tensed up. It had me thinking, are they going to get caught? Are they going to get away? Like what's going to happen next? In my opinion, it almost feels like Kyle Gallner's character, Oliver, it feels like he's the antagonist here, right? Because he's training Caroline to do all these bad things. Oliver is setting up Caroline to go down this dark path. He's training her like Mr. Miyagi is training Daniel from the Karate Kid movie.
This is the car we leave the bank in. This is the car we leave the city in. People see us leave the bank in this, call goes out, 211 at this location, driving a black car, license plate number, blah, blah, blah. 2 minutes later, we're in here. You got it?
Got it.
I love how this film explores the thought of good people doing bad things or bad people doing good things. Samara Weaving's performance really carried some emotional depth here of self-discovery and thrill-seeking, even when the most important people in your lives aren't really around when they should be. For this being a road trip crime thriller here, this really gives off a modern day Bonnie and Clyde energy to it. And oh my word in heaven, my favorite scene in the entire film was possibly the turning point in the film, where Samara Weaving's character, Caroline, she finally meets her mother, right, at this bar. And the mother is played by Kyra Sedgwick. Caroline and her estranged mother are now at this bar, this southern bar, right? And the first drink that Caroline's mother orders, the first thing that she gets at this bar, she says, let me get orange juice and some vodka. I am not an alcohol enthusiast here, but orange juice and vodka, that sounds disgusting. I'd rather lick my little brother's toenails than drink orange juice and vodka. Like, what is that? Is that a thing? Can somebody comment down below, is orange juice and vodka a thing in Texas, or is there something that I'm missing? I don't know. But now that Caroline is reunited with her mother, it's not how you think. It's not this heartwarming reunion, right? Her mother absolutely rips her to shreds. The conversation starts to get toxic, rude, and ridiculous. So this makes Caroline want to do even more crimes with her partner Oliver here. Just that scene between Carolina and her mother is arguably, in my opinion, the best acting that I've seen from Samara Weaving. She gave it her all. You can see the emotional pain in her eyes. You can see the ultimate defeat in her face. Her spending all this time, all these years trying to look for her mother, just for her mother to turn out to be a piece of shit. Honestly, there weren't any weak performances. Everybody in this film did their part to perfection. Now, is this a film you could watch in the theaters or at home on streaming services? I think it really doesn't matter. I watched this inside a theater in a packed house, actually. I didn't expect that. I didn't think a lot of people knew about this film. And in fact, I think I was the only black guy in that theater, which tells you a lot. This isn't your average romance, comedy, crime, thriller here. There is some emotional scenes going on and some very suspenseful vibes in this film. Every last character in this film feels so relatable. But gang, that is all the time that we have today on the Bravo Wombo Show. Did Caroline, sorry I had to say that like a freaking redneck again. Did this film live up to the hype? Did you guys see this movie? Is this the best Samara Weaving performance that you ever seen? What's the best movie of 2026 that you've seen so far? Let me know down in the comments below. If you do those things for me, I promise you, since it is hot as hell outside, since it feels like I am playing basketball with Satan himself, I will go outside butt ass naked and knock on my neighbor's door. Okay? I promise. Bye bye.